For Hancock and Kelly.
Everybody excited about staying up late for all those election night parties? Well, this year, probably don't have to because we may not know the winner on election night. Okay, follow me on this one. The state of Illinois sent us an email saying 1 million Illinois voters have applied to vote by mail this year. That was the headline, but if you read to the bottom, I think they buried the lead. It says ballots must be postmarked no later than Election Day, November the 3rd, and received by November 17th to be counted. Now, Michael Kelly, I found at least 10 other states, battleground states, that have similar parameters, so the votes in those states won't be official until many days after Election Day. Does that bother you that we're not going to have these votes counted until November 15th, November 17th, November the 20th? We may not know.
No, it doesn't bother me. We have a pandemic. We have a virus going on. People are going to have to be able to vote. I still think we're going to know on election night who won. I think it could potentially be such a decisive victory that potentially we would know that night. But regardless, look, these are unique circumstances, unique times. It's not only Illinois that's going to have a lot of mail-in votes. We're going to have a lot of mail-in votes here in Missouri. It is what is necessary with what we're dealing with.
John, you concerned?
Yeah, I'm concerned. Look, elections are about the legitimacy of the system of government. And if you get a situation where Donald Trump wins on election night and Joe Biden wins in the middle of November, you're going to have widespread discontent in this country. And it doesn't need to be that way. We can get these absentee ballots in and counted by election day. Yeah, we've done it in Missouri for years. We just did it in the August primary. You get the ballots in, you count them on election night, you put the results out, and you're done. That's what ought to happen in this country. You know, there's legislation right now that would cause Missouri to count absentee ballots for, I think it's 10 days after the election. That litigation is ongoing, and so we could be in the same kind of boat that Illinois is in.
You know, Michael, what I'm worried about here is I'm incredibly selfish. And they're going to say, John, you stay at the desk until we know, and I'm going to have a beard. And I'm going to be sitting here like 22 days later on coffee, just waiting for the results to come in. They're going to make me stay right here until we know. That's my concern, but I'm selfish.
Well, if it goes as long as the one went in 2000, you may wind up looking like Tom Hanks from Castaway.
Talking to Wilson. I'll have my little volleyball right here, whatever it was. All right, also this week, there was another protest in Michael Kelly's neighborhood, Central West End, all pushing to defund the police. Here it was, this protest once again being led by the group Occupy City Hall STL. Our partners at the Post-Dispatch report the demonstrators painted Defund the Police on Maryland Avenue. They're the same ones who camped out in front of City Hall downtown after the mayor read the names and addresses of protesters on Facebook Live. Now this ties into a bigger story. These groups continue to do these protests, but what we're finding is these groups aren't necessarily popular and getting less popular. What we're finding here is, Mike, these groups right now had about 39% support in urban areas, according to Politico. But even the chairwoman of the Congressional Black Caucus says the mantra is maybe the worst slogan ever. She says the slogan to get rid of cops is driving people away. Suburban moms say this is hurting them. Even Bill Clinton says, all right, we got to calm this stuff down. It looks like 1968 all over again. Got Richard Nixon into office. Michael Kelly, your thoughts?
Well, it's an absurd statement, defund the police. I mean, we're considered to be one of the most dangerous cities in the entire country. We don't need to be defunding the police. Should we be allocating resources to put counselors and other things in there? And then say that. Let's say that we need to supplement the police. But the idea of defunding the police, this is essentially people left of center shooting our own selves in the foot. It is a bad phrase. It's a wrong policy. And while I may appreciate the idea that we need to encourage other ways to deal with crime, defund the police is the wrong narrative.
John Hancock.
Understand that this is an organized, leftist, national effort. It's being fueled by big money. It's being coordinated. It's being deployed. It's being organized. These folks they're Marxists. And they're in favor of chaos, and they're bringing that to our cities, and it's not helping the Democrats. And it's one of the reasons I think the polls for the presidential race are beginning to tighten up.
By the way, I looked it up. Turbulent 1960s. Richard Nixon got 301 electoral votes, only got 43% of the popular vote, following the same things that happened in 1968. Keep that in mind. All right, still to come right here on Hancock and Kelly, a failure to launch. We already knew the young people having a rough time getting going. Now we know it's getting worse during the pandemic. The long-term ramifications when half of all 20-year-olds are still living with mom and dad.